We're doing Zodiac sign readings for March and April of 2024, and we're on Capricorn, and we're in the love portion. If you're interested in the general energy, major themes, and career for March and April, head over to my TikTok, which will be linked in my description below. But for now, we're going to do love and emotional energy for Capricorn for March and April of 2024. And then we're going to do coupled Capricorn energy for March and April 2024, and single Capricorn energy for March and April of 2024. Thank you. I usually do the shuffle off camera, but I'm hearing things while I'm pulling way louder today, so I'm gonna say some things while I'm pulling more. But the themes are carrying over from the general. If you didn't watch that one, you could go back, but not to be surprised, because it usually happens with these for the signs, where they're asking you again to like open up to mystery, let potential come through, and not just in terms of what's logical to you, because you can be too practical, too tangible, right? You're holding on to things that they would like you to let go of, and you're not making yourself vulnerable in a way that'll help you with your evolution to ground more success and abundance into your life. And they're bringing up the patterns thing again, where they want you to start making positive patterns, but are not necessarily as goal oriented, because for you guys, sometimes you get too focused on the goal and then you like destroy yourself, or you ignore yourself in the process to that goal. And they want you to learn how to build strength in the process, like putting brick by brick down, and being present and consuming that experience as it's happening, so that you're actually digesting your lessons in an easier but also faster way, where it's like you're not retrospective as much. They're bringing up again the need to experience and express more love and emotion. And when I saw this card, they were showing me like you show up, your love shows up in tangible ways, where you're providing for someone, or making experiences, or supporting them, and your actions are your show of emotion. But for some of you need to actually learn to verbalize. You need to learn to communicate and be communicated to around your emotions. They're also bringing up, you may tend to try to minimize things, take the complexity down, because again, it seems like you're trying to process it faster, but by doing it that way, you're setting yourself up for more homework later, because things can't be stripped down to the bare minimum. Complexity exists because it exists, and it has to be addressed. And you're missing some things by not doing that complex work. And like I said, you can be creating karma or pushing something down the line, but they want you to catch things sooner. They want you to be able to utilize your wisdom that you do have, but often in retrospect, sooner than you typically do. And then they brought up expectations, and I forgot what you guys said. Okay, so they're bringing up like the expectation for things like I do A, B, C, and then D, right? Like, and yes, you have to put in the tangible steps, and some people have issues with that. But for you, again, they're bringing in that like you put too hard of expectations that are too practical sometimes, where you don't open yourself up to other potentials or other ideas, because you're either thinking like, what's the most practical, or what's the fastest way to get, or what's the way I can extract what I need to do. Yeah, they're bringing up patience again. And then you're missing the enjoyment of the experience. Like some of you work a lot, and it's like you work to have this money to enjoy yourself, but then it's like, it's almost like a perpetual cycle where you've got to detach. Again, there's this thing about separating things out for you guys, like detach the enjoyment and your experience of it from the effort involved. It's like, okay, that's funny. It's like you think about everything that's involved, and then you enjoy yourself, but then there's a party that's almost like keeping a tally, or like thinking about, oh, to have this experience again, then I need to do X, Y, Z. Like, it's like you're always focused on the work, and then when you're focused on the enjoyment, they want you to enjoy more of the enjoyment. So this is so funny too, because like most of the Capricorns I know too have more than one job. It's just the way you guys are. But they're like, you're enough as you are. Like, you don't have to do more unless you want to do more. But then again, they're asking you to get curious and look at the why and the how of the doing more, because that's relevant to your experience. Okay, I'm gonna move faster. They told me to pull more from this deck than usual, though. Yeah, it's okay, because then it's like your desires are led by needs or practicalities, or it's desire. I'm not going to word it that way, Spirit. They want you to follow desire based on more the tender part that you aren't prioritizing first, and then the appreciation part, like savoring an experience is appreciating it as it's happening. Okay. I took more time in that general for love than usual, so we're just gonna go straight into the coupled. I usually pull tarot on top of this, but can I see the coupled Capricorns? I gotta make a video breaker because I don't really edit these in a deep way. They're pretty much full stream of consciousness. Can I see the couples? Thank you. Okay, so you guys are the boss, right? Those of you who are Capricorn and couples, it's like you are the boss. You're in charge. You're the one who says. You might not do it in a way that's like super like showy that you're the boss, but you're very clear. Your energy is like, I am the boss. I am the one who makes these decisions. Okay. Okay, but there's something about instability. Hold on. Oh. Instability in terms of fulfillment for the long term. Like, I'm hearing deprioritize the material, but it's like, and this that judgment thing, right? Like, you want to have those experiences, and there's nothing wrong with having these experiences that are enjoyable, but a house is only a home with emotion. So again, they're asking you to get beyond form into quality of the experience. What is this over here? Okay. Either for some of you in relationship, either you're unbalanced giving to your partner, or your partner is unbalanced giving to you, and they want you to reconcile what that is. Yeah. Oh, okay. And they're also bringing up letting your partner be equal to you in ideation and how you're creating your life and your reality, like letting them contribute, basically. You're used to sort of setting things up on your own. But again, they're saying like there's some level of you not having this full enjoyment experience that you could, because you're trying to stay in charge or trying to stay in command, or you the one, you like, maybe you're the one who plans your finances, or you're the one who makes more in the relationship, whatever it is. It's like there's a need to balance out that relationship. Yeah, okay, they're just reiterating. Also, you need to rest more. You might be busy. Also, okay, so they just showed me, like, for some of you, like, your partner may be more emotional, and then you just, like, come in and you're like, this is how we need to get focused. But then it's like, that clarity may be needed, but it needs to be delivered with more emotion, more tenderness. I mean, they chose you for a reason. They love you for who you are. Yeah. They want you to let go of like being more emotionally distant. Like, let some of your emotions come out. Let them see some of that part. You don't always need to be the one that's in charge and on top and having it together. Like, build that stability together. Okay, we're gonna do singles. For the couples, so the last thing I heard was it's like trust. You have to learn how to trust your partner, like actually trust them. Okay, the singles. Oh. Okay, singles, you are standing in your worth and you're trying to improve your life, but you're sort of closed off in terms of love right now. Yeah, defensive. Okay, how do they open up? Or should they? Should they stay focused in March and April? Okay. So it's like luck is on your side, but you're kind of like expecting the worst, expecting something to be unseen, expecting to be hurt. So it's like you don't really want to move forward. And for some of you, you want to know what someone's about quicker because you're like, I don't have time for this. But they want you to let go of time expectations and just think about the options in terms of enjoyment. Again, not in terms of final product. It looks like you're always like, am I going to commit or am I going to drop this person and be single? It's like very much like hot or cold in a way, or like cut to the quick. Yeah, and they want you to overcome that conflict. Because it's like a little bit like you're trying to stop yourself from being betrayed, but then you're creating this scenario where you don't get what you want and then you just stay cold and in charge.